Good morning, friends. How's everybody doing? Fantasy was first today, Cora the early arrival. Necromancer, third in, Ross Rider's fourth, Death Sand, who's streaking a 10 stream streak, and I got cans to my face twice. Once while hiding in the background, and just now both from Death. Thank you for the hydrate, Death. Jesus Christ, and fantasy just up and death there. 70 stream streak, holy shit. Catching up with Ross Riders, neck and neck, both at 70. Thank you so much, guys, for sharing your time with us. Whether you're at 3, 10, 50, 70, 8 million. I don't think that's possible. I don't think there's enough time in the universe for that one. But I always appreciate it. Yeah, you know I do. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys. So you guys are the ones who really make this possible and make this stream a delight every single day for me to come and show up. But you know what time it is? It's Maraca time. We're going to take our meds. So if you have meds to take and you haven't taken them yet and it's time to take them or past time to take them, make sure you take them on time. You used to have 60. Well, we'll pretend you have 70 because you're at 10 now. But you know what? The whole stream streak, it's just numbers go burr. I know that you're always here, Death. I'm gonna take my pills now. Someone keeps shooting a gun there and it's making you scared. You live in a rural area, right? Is there like a hunting season or something? Does Norway have that kind of thing? I would think they do. Also, last night I did some coloring and some fixing, so I redrew Starcatcher entirely. I kinda got Professor Bubbles down. Not quite sure about her hair yet. Hunting season is over. Oh, there might be a different hunting season. Is Norway becoming American? Oh no. Hey, pipeline, pine lines. Jesus Christ, I keep doing that. Hello, good morning. How are you doing? But yes, I colored in some of the witches. I got some skin tones for Professor Bubbles and Valkyrie Spears. Might be there was someone shooting at a school today as well. What? $48 of 190. So
is hosting a guest.
Necromancer!
Pine lines to the island.
Necromancer, thank you for gifting a subscription to Pine Lines. Crikey, you have gifted so many subs. 388. 380. Necromancer. Hold up. You're crazy, man. Please, God, no. Yeah. How is everybody? Everybody's good. Canada's furious. The US again. Danielle Smith, the Premier of Ontario, is a traitor, and she should be arrested. That's where things are today. Thank you for the hydrate, Cora. You have had a shower. Are you a clean Cora? Also, at this point, if I had no choice but to have an American flag on my clothes, it'd be upside down with the stars and stripes blacked out. Absolutely. If you have an American flag, put it upside down. If you have one on your house, put it upside down. As for, I had a thought. It disappeared. Derailed. Just gone. But yeah, anyone who's carrying an American flag around right now should have it upside down. Oh, we know your brain's never clean, Cora. As for the school shooting, there was someone shooting at a school today as well. So, like, somebody attacked a school in Norway, or like there was a demonstration. Because with the way the climate is politically, demonstration could 100% be plausible. Now, Nightlight looks incredibly awful, so we're gonna fix that. The school was attacked. Well, that's not good. That's very bad, in fact. I'm surprised there isn't news about that somewhere in my feed. Normally, a school shooting in Norway would be a pretty big deal. But yeah, I fixed up Raven Eyes. She looks much better now. No one got hurt in a school shooting. That's kind of weird. You accidentally unfollowed me? Well, you just refollow. It's fine. Didn't show up. I don't know why Death unfollowed and refollowed yesterday. Forcing his name to the top of the list there. Don't do that. It's weird. Yeah, the turning your flag upside down is actually a sign of distress. It's an international signal of distress. It doesn't work very well for those flags that are just the opposite of someone else's flag vertically. And they'll just think you're that other country. No, sorry, Pine Lines. You only get one follow. So if you accidentally unfollow, we'll have to escort you to the exit and send you on your way. Neff! Neff is here! Everybody, make sure you take your meds so that Neff can take his meds. Necromancer, I hope you took your meds. Neff, go get something to eat and take your meds. Take your pills, exactly. And Neff is streaking! A 70 stream streak from Neff as well today. Necromancer, another gifted sub today. It's that time of the month.
Necromancer Dark is hosting a guest. Welcome Nethicus to the island.
Necromancer has got to refuel Necrocon for another month. Congrats on the 70 Neph. Thank you for sharing your time with us, Neph. As always. And Necromancer, thank you for the gift of sub to Neph, continuing Necrocon. The biggest celebration amongst all of the islands. Everybody looks forward to it each and every month. And it does keep the stream going. Let's see, let's read some stuff here. Ice is in your city? Oh, I shared something. If you've got a Ring doorbell, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Absolutely get rid of your Ring doorbell. Just turn it off, disconnect it, whatever. But if you've got one, turn it off. Because Ring is working with the Flock system, and Ice uses Flock to track people. If you have an Alexa, get rid of it. Turn it off, get rid of it. It's a tall order of flag. There's just 3 different crosses. You just gotta turn it sideways. Like one of those like Japanese flags, where you've got it on. You got it on a hello. There we go. You got it on a post. I think you just got it this way, so you gotta attach it to the pole like this. If your flag is symmetrical this way and this way, you just gotta turn it this way. So that's the only suggestion I can give. Crypt Daddy, so sweet. Our barrel father arises. Thank God I never had Alexa to begin with. Broke AF, yeah, everybody but Necromancer is broke AF here. I generally only attract the broke people, it's fine. I understand. The economy is shit, and unless you're like an amazing programmer, like Necromancer, you're probably broke. Parts of your family believe 5G is causing COVID. Holy Christ, Ross. Well, if you do have a Ring or an Alexa, Ross, just tell your family that ICE is using it to track people, and that they're gonna come after people who aren't white next. I mean, they already are, and your family is very much not white, and they're probably gonna have to deal with ICE at some point, just by virtue of existing while black. You know, 'cause America, land of the free, home of the brave. We're like, land of the fascists, home of the terrified white Karens. I mean, I'm as white as a sheet of paper, but I'm at least not a racist. Oh wait, we already established yesterday that I am racist. Fuck the Indy 500. Sorry. That was funny yesterday. It's just a regular doorbell. Yep. Well, like, if you want the deterrence for, like, having a camera to deter crimes, because, yes, just having a camera will deter criminal activity, uh, just disconnect the camera. Just disconnect it. Take out the camera bits. If you have a Ring doorbell, just take out the camera bits and remove the connectivity. Just have a fake camera. Look up the British. I know what the Union Jack looks like. You'd still have to turn it on its side. Yeah, make them watch ICE's actions and ask, do you want to take the chance? There's a good chance that ICE will take your family members, they'll lock them up, and you won't see them for weeks. Even if they're legal citizens. I mean, God, they've detained something like 34 Canadians, and one of them even died. Like, you can understand why Canada's mad. And then Trump is all like super angry about Davos, so now he's calling our prime minister the governor again, and they're talking about succession of Alberta so that they can split us like the Donbass region in Ukraine. So they're like pulling from Russia's playbook to try and split my country in half. And it's terrifying. I don't like it. There's supposed to be a general strike today, so I wonder how that's going. I haven't seen any news from it yet. You see, fantasy, you got the cat experience, and now you need the cat experience. I know you said it was too much work, but the question is the work worth the company of having a cat? That's the thing. Like, yes, Tesla is a lot of work, and he costs a little bit of money, and I have to take him to get his vaccines every once in a while, which is also pretty expensive. And the food costs a lot of money. And if he gets sick, well, I'm going to have to put him down, and it's going to break my heart, because I can't afford to take him to a doctor and get treatment and stuff. Like, if anything happened to him, like, I would have to put him down. And I feel bad about that. But, that's the price you pay. Land of the stupid, yeah. Land of the free and home of the broke. No, they're not free. They haven't been free for a while. Between those with standards too high and those with zero standards, why we got to where we got voting wise. Also, your voting system is broken. As soon as the electoral college gets involved, your vote basically doesn't matter at all. Trump don't like Norway? No, he doesn't like Norway because they didn't give him the Nobel Peace Prize, even though the government has nothing to do with the Peace Prize. I just wanted to deport a Navajo U.S. Army veterans back home. Well, you see, they're Indians, so clearly they have to go to India. Sorry. I don't believe that. So where are they going to go? New Mexico? Yeah, just about. It's like, okay, we deport you back home. Just open the door. Their entire states are Trump's called as a 0% approval. Yep. Oh, Trump doesn't even like his own people. He thinks they're poor and stupid and a waste of fresh air and rations. He actually hates his own base. If there's anybody Trump hates more than anyone who has even a modicum of skin tone, who's not like white is a sheet of paper or whiter, it's his own followers. He hates them the most. He has the most contempt for his own followers. And this is what his followers don't understand. Yeah, but fantasy, you did say that it was like, wow, I didn't know it would be that much work. That's what I'm saying. Like, is the work worth it to have a cat and have the company? My family absolutely loves having Tesla around, even though my dad's always like, stupid cat. Have you changed the litter yet? Why haven't you changed the litter yet? Are you making sure you're giving him too much tuna? My dad loves him so much. But yeah, if there's anyone Trump hates more than anyone who's not as white as a sheet of paper, it's his own base. And that's what they don't understand. He has absolute contempt for them because he knows that they're all stupid. He knows that they're brain dead and uneducated, and that's why they voted for him. That's why he said, I love the uneducated, and all I need is your vote. After that, it doesn't matter. He said those words, and they still voted for him, and I'm just flabbergasted. It's like, bro, he hates you more than he hates brown people, I'm pretty sure. He just wants your money, because he doesn't think you deserve anything. And once he's done taking care of anyone who's less white than snow, he's gonna go after them too. And he's gonna give all of your farmland to his billionaire buddies at Monsanto. And I'm just like, I can't even be mad about it. Like, this man, he, to some degree, he knows what he's doing. He's making bank off of the stupid people. And I'm like, I feel bad, but I'm just appalled and amazed at the same time. I just can't even. What even? People are really just that stupid. It's like, you need to educate people. They're not... I'm sure some of them are plenty smart. But they haven't been taught critical thinking skills. And they haven't been given an education, a good education. They haven't been taught to treat learning as something that's exciting. Learning and exploration are wonderful things. I mean, look at half the shit we share in the Science Channel. It's just some stuff about space is so amazing, and people are like, oh, the planet's only 6,000 years old, it was created by God. I'm just like, no! History is so cool! Science is so cool! How could you not think that that's amazing? If I were a god and I created a universe as beautiful and interesting as this one, even by accident, I would be upset at my followers going, nope, it's fake, it's there to test my strength and my faith. It's like, oh! Head bang on desk. Head desk. Ah! The rage! He sounds like the dad who didn't want a pet, but is most teddy bear to the pet. That is exactly my dad. He was like, I hate that cat. Who's my second favorite cat in the world? And the only reason he's not my first favorite cat is because he doesn't eat all of his tuna. And he won't sit on my lap. I'm not getting a lot of drawing done today. I'm energetic, apparently. I'm flip-flopping between cats in America. There are no cats in America. The streets are paved with cheese. Oh, I gotta watch Fievel again. If there's one film that's like really like key to how America came to be, it's Fievel's American Tales, where like you've got all these immigrants and they're coming over and they're just trying to make a better life for themselves and they're hoping for something way better from than where they came from, and that's the immigrants today. Most of them are just people who want to live a better life because they came from a place that was absolute fucking hell. We have a brain, use it, yep. The Fievel was such a good movie. So he is not a rat, he's a cat! God, I don't think I've seen that movie in like 20 years, but I watched it so much. Man, Don Bluth Studios made the best movies. The Secret of NIMH, Land Before Time, Fievel's American Tales. So good! Yeah, xenophobes suck. Who are we gonna draw today? I was trying to fix Nightlight, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling Nightlight right now. Let's draw Pale Bloom. Xenophobes can rot, to be honest. Yep. Unfortunately, there's still large portions of the world that are very xenophobic, too. It's not just white people that are xenophobic. People just need to be like, hey, people are people. But that's why, like, one of the things I'm doing with Shannara, like, I do notice that I have a propensity to make a lot of my characters white. And I'm making an effort to change that in my book because, you know what? Diversity makes things better. But I can't draw this man. Yeah. It's going so well at first. Alright, ladies, you're gonna have to move down here. What layer is that on? For some reason that was on Raven Eyes. Super cars repelling England, yep. So one of the things that our Prime Minister is doing that's really funny is every time Donald Trump, like, snubs another country, our Prime Minister goes in and starts making deals with them. So, like, we're looking at getting deals with a bunch of Korean companies to make cars here in Canada in conjunction with these companies. So, like, they come and they build a factory here, and and they use our materials, and we build cars for in Canada so that the vehicles don't have to be like shipped overseas. Why am I struggling so bad today? I haven't woken up my drawing skill this morning. I'm trying to draw them all at 3/4 view as well to get like a little bit of variation. I know I didn't draw Raven Eyes at 3/4, but she looks more like a woman today than she did yesterday, that's for sure. Thank you for the hydrate death. Look at all those gays. These two are married. She is whammon. Oh, hi, Mom.
Hi.
What are you doing? Are you looking for the cat?
No.
What was that, guys?
I just want.
I'm back. Hi. Thank you for the hydrate death. I think that Hyundai factory did shut down. I don't know. Someone can look that up. I don't think those people are gonna vote for the Nazi Party again. I think they're finally reaching the point of fuck around and find out. You can be gay and have a hetero marriage. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, Barbie. Let's go party. Yeah, my mom was just telling me that my dad's phone call with the government took like an hour. I don't know why she felt the need to come up and tell me that. But she did, and it's good because she's actually talking today. Wow, this looks awful. We can always erase lines. We'll just erase those lines. That means she can have cake? Yes. So, I still have to make the ganache that goes on the cake. I made the cake yesterday, and it has to sit in the fridge overnight. It's better if it's overnight. So, the cake sat in the fridge overnight, and then I make the ganache, and I pour it on the cake. Just felt like sharing. Felt like sharing what? I'm confused. What did I miss? It's very easy to confuse me. I'm not very smart, guys. It's fine. I only pretend to be smart. Oh, my mom felt like sharing. Oh, I read that as I just felt like sharing. My mom felt like sharing. Yes, yes, she did, and that's good. It's good that she's trying to talk. Clearly, she got better sleep last night. Whenever she gets really, really poor sleep, like, we really notice it. Because she has a lot of trouble talking. Just a little bit. Uh-huh. Wow. It's just... looks kind of like Marcus, doesn't he? Where's the hunters? Yeah, kind of. Not quite. His cheekbones up here would need to be longer. Or higher. Words. Wow, he looks nothing like he's supposed to. Also, Barrel Father, do you like cosmic horror? Who doesn't like cosmic horror? Cartel assassins. Ooh. how do I want to do this guy? He's gonna have more braids in his hair. Wow, he looks like a girl. He's not supposed to look like a girl. This character's a little bit androgynous. Naff! You booped my snoot! It is the boop snoot. Like the droop snoot. Ah! But it is the snoot! Like it's a boop! The boop snoot. And Puma! People in a cosmic car. How you doing today, Puma? Beep. Why are his eyes so far apart? And now it really does look like Marcus. Hold on. Fuck. Marcus with less flyaway hair. Five head. His mouth is like how one guy could like fold his face in half. He like just sucks in his lips. It's just like flap. I don't know if you've seen that video, but it's some dude from some Asian country, and he can like suck his face in and just fold it in like this. His eyes are tucked in like this, and his nose is sticking out. But his mouth is like also like up in here. So it's like and it just he can do this with his face. Also that drawing is great, I love it. That is the most cartoonishly old, grumpy, squishy person that I've ever drawn. Oh my god. We'll just, we'll put a little ear here. Guys, I learned how to cartoon. We'll give them like, oh my god, it's a little old granny lady. She's got like a little cane. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Look at the little jowls here. She's got no teeth. Oh my god, I love it. I don't know what I've created, but I love it. Never! I shall not focus! I have to go now. I seen a movie, or you're going to see a movie? How goes the Draka? Oh god, maybe she has like a little walker. Little Mercedes. She's got the like little leggies there. It's beautiful. I don't know what I just drew. It's getting its own layer. This is a masterpiece. We're just gonna hide it now. Back to reality. There. I'm out of coffee. I'm gonna have to wait till tea time now. Thank you much. Alright, Pale Bloom. How did I always visualize this character? Again, a character I've never drawn. Fancy that, because I draw so little. I've drawn so little since I started writing this book that I never really got around to drawing the characters. I know he has flowers in his hair. We're just gonna make it up because I don't remember what he looks like. Oh, you know what? We're gonna give him one of those little man bun ponytails. It has flowers on it. Now, Pale Bloom is similar to Forest King in the sense that they both have magic related to plants, but his is more just flowers. So he can make flowers grow and like clouds of petals and that's what he does with his powers. He really likes flowers. He has very wavy hair. I don't know what his body is doing. His hair color. Started naming all my layers. How you doing today, Kavach? Sorry I didn't come to craft night last night. I stayed back to write, and I ended up just doing drawing instead. I didn't actually get any writing done. What did you guys do last night? I haven't talked to Cheese yet, so. Today's game show, is he gay or European? He's both. Probably. All of these colors are going on one layer, so if it's messy, you know why. His eye color. Pale green. I know the all the anatomy is like super off. Finally, I knew that song from an Ace Attorney meme. Isn't it from a musical? I know that song from. I know Sai pointed it out to me. Sai introduced it to me, I'm pretty sure. Legally Blonde. I do like the movie, actually. The Legally Blonde movie is actually pretty good. It's enjoyable. Okay, so that's a very, very rough version of Pale Bloom. I'm gonna have to put him in his own folder. Everybody gets... Helps if I can spell. Everybody gets their own folder. I'll put him up here with Siren Song, who definitely needs work. I said I wasn't going to draw this character, but I think I'm going to do Blue Frost. She makes an appearance eventually. I'm drawing her much bigger than normal. Probably because of the size of the brush. I'm already fucked it up. Okay, wrong brush, so we're gonna make that bigger so we stop switching to it. I've sort of like switched back to my weird anime style. Well, it was going well. How do I envision this woman? I think I'm gonna have to start with the face shape. She has the more oval face. Turn it. Thank you.
We're going to have a break.
Sorry?
We're going to have a break for cake.
The cake is not ready.
Yeah, cake's not ready. Make people.
Cake will be ready for TGIF. If you turn blonde, does that mean you're legally blonde? Yes. Or illegally blonde? Mm. That's a good question. According to the witch hunters, yes. Really big brush. Okay. Hello? Here's in the wrong spot. My dad just came and took my coffee cup to make tea. So you're gonna have to wait. Muchos, hello. Day 3 of Cargo's a rampage of destruction. Spring is coming. He's getting frisky. Fish failed! Ah, I've already still out for milk and cigarettes. Wow, I drew a girl who looks like a girl. Shocking. Draw a girl who looks like a girl finally. Gives her punk haircut. You for ungradable. I need to write a book for a game I don't even play. Wait, what? This is one of those really fluffy teased kind of faux hawks. Plus, roll meow! Quarter with the tier 3 sub emote. Got you with the Havarti. Did it ping off my head? What's something probably closer to him? Feeling sad about that vase. Kinda cool you have to write a book for someone else's game. Wait, what vase? Oh! I was awoken to the sound of smashing my flower vase. I could probably fix it for you. If you don't mind it being kintsugi style. I have my own vase that I've got to fix too. Luckily this time only a single soul was taken by the dragon shout. Puss! Row! No! 10,000 souls died that day. But yeah, Mewjuice, I could probably fix your vase for you if you collect the pieces. My friends play a game where one of the objectives for progression is to write and publish a book in the game. Interesting. What game is this? More than happy with Kintsugi. All the pieces were contained to the sink. Well, I can probably fix it because I've got a few things that I have to fix, and I bought food safe resin. I just need to get some like really bright food safe gold luster dust. The luster dust that I had was not very much, and it was kind of dark, so it didn't have a nice effect. And making a very small amount of that resin together at once is very difficult. So the first time I put the resin together, I made such a small amount that I couldn't get the measurements quite right. That one decimated a whole village. This is a sad day indeed. Well, as long as it was a village of maggots, I don't mind. Yeah, so for this character, like, I've never considered what she looks like. Not once have I considered what she looks like. We're just making this one up on the spot. This is not the final color, don't worry. I know we've got a lot of, like, really pale light blue witches. This is not the final color. The final color. A hydrate and a streech. Well, the hydrate will have to come later when I have something to hydrate with. But tea should be very soon. But for the streech, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get up and take a little trip to the demon's room. Little demon's room. Take a trip to the little demon's room. Those are the words that I wanted. I'll be right back. And I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Make sure you all get up and stretch your legs. It's a Chinese game called Hertopia. Where Winds Meet, Chinese game, also had a very similar quest where you had to, like, write a news article. But it basically wrote it for you. And it was... I couldn't get it to work with adding anything else. So I just... Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm back. Did I scare you? Thank you for the tinkle message, Neff. Alright, alright. This character. Do that. There we go. And then it's too teal. Still too teal. I'm just making shit up as I go here. So, don't mind me. Just completely making shit up. I mean, you gotta get crazy with the witch colors, right? For a character that doesn't really show up much, I'm putting a lot of work into it. Let's grab some of this color. Fun fact about the Grimm, his favorite book is the Bible, and yet he never read it. What? That doesn't make any sense. If he were a zealous hunter, he probably would have read the Bible. Probably would have studied it extensively, to be honest. Look, Cora, there's a lot going on in my head. I forget things when I read them. I've been booped. Fantasy's booping. Look at this punk. Wait, that's not the color I selected. Apparently have a lot of color somewhere. That's better. What is her body doing? I don't know. This neck doesn't make any sense. It kind of reminds me of Tifa in a way. I think it's the hair going to one side kind of thing. The most zealous Christians have never touched the thing. Probably because they can't read. There's no hate quite like Christian love. I'm still not happy with Siren Song. Sky cake? Ugh, why am I cold? He used to escape out? Okay. Here comes the tea.
It might be a little stronger than normal.
Sorry?
Nothing.
You made it stronger than normal?
Maybe.
Huh.
We'll see.
We'll find out. Sky cake versus sky cookies. The sky balaclava shows up. Or baklava, sorry. Yep. I don't know, baklava's pretty tasty. Yep. What's bok liver? Baklava. Have you never had baklava? Baklava is delicious. It's just basically phyllo pastry, honey, and crushed pistachios. And oh, it's so good. Oh, warmed by tea. Haven't even heard of baklava. I can't tell whether you're being facetious or not. Being 100% honest? Okay, well, we'll have to have an adventure in baklava. Not to be confused with balaclava. I shall show some baklava. This is baklava. If you live anywhere even slightly multicultural, you've probably seen it before. It's so delicious. It's basically just pure sugar and pastry. It's just carb. God, I could go for some of that right now. No, a balaclava wouldn't be tasty. I mean, I suppose if you're hungry enough, it might be for a short while before you get indigestion. But yeah, if you've never seen baklava before, this is baklava. It is a dessert made of filo pastry, nuts, and syrup, usually pistachios, walnuts. It's a Turkish food. Wool fibers. Ukrainian wool fibers. Yeah, its ingredients. Okay, well, it's Greek, but also Turkish. Chopped walnuts, pistachios, or a mixture of both. Hazelnuts and pecans also work, and it's got butter, cinnamon, honey, vanilla, sugar. So, the Greeks claim it, and so do the Turkish. So it's a sort of very that region. Yeah. People say it's Greek, but it's actually Turkish. And it's really, really sweet, but delicious. I am warming myself on tea. Which is making me eepy. Greek food here like gyros and yogurt. Yogurt? We leave out the H here. So it's just Yogurt. Yogurt. I know you better say yogurt. But yeah, that's baklava. It's very tasty. If you ever have a chance to have baklava, I highly recommend it. Yeah, Nightlight's drawing is bad. So Siren Song. Turkish Delight. Only got Turkish Delight. For shame. I don't mind Turkish Delight. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's so lame. But I actually kind of like it. And then we have the Turkish chocolate bar thing, which is just Turkish Delight coated in chocolate. It's called a Big Turk. It's kind of addictive in its own way. Turkish Delight is good. When made right, it's really, really good. But again, that's, I believe, another Turkish dish. So, chances are, there's probably Turkish Delight nearby. Or not Turkish, balaclava. Baklava. I'm struggling. I got really tired all of a sudden. Turkish Delight really is yummy. But I like baklava better. But Turkish Delight is more edible because it's less sweet. I know it's generally largely sugar, but also it just feels less sweet than than baklava. Baklava is mostly considered Greek here. Yeah, I never considered it Greek. I always thought it was Turkish. Like, it's very common in, like, Mediterranean and Indian foods, but, like, American Indian, but when you're talking about, like, actual Indian foods, you get other desserts. I just want to go back to the Indian place again. It was so good. I don't feel like drawing anymore. We're just sitting here now. It's in mainly Lebanese stores. That makes sense. There's a Middle East grocer nearby that also sells baklava by the piece. Ooh. I bet it's good. They probably make it themselves, don't they? I've always wanted to try making baklava. I've never done that before. But I imagine it would be relatively simple. I mean, it is an ancient recipe, so it's not like, probably the hardest ingredient to get was the honey. For the hydrate fantasy. Yeah, I have so many white characters. I feel a bit bad about that. Professor Bubbles and Valkyrie Spears are mixed race. Forest King, though, he's just straight up black. It's a lot of work, mostly making the dough so thin and getting the flaky layers. Yeah, well, I mean, it's folding, right? Fold and roll, fold and roll, fold and roll, till you've got like 1,000 layers. And it's mostly just flour and butter. But making a phyllo pastry is work if you're making it from scratch. Most people just buy like the phyllo dough that's already pre-made, mixed, folded, and prepped by a machine. I am aware of it. There are also reasons for it, like cultural reasons, as well as historical reasons. There's a very strong Asian culture in Europa, because it was actually first colonized by the Japanese. They were the first people there. And they were the first people for a very long time, and then, you know, the Americans and other white Europeans arrived shortly thereafter. So you get a lot of mixing that's very much reminiscent of, like, Big Hero 6, where you have sort of the Victorian, Edwardian blended with Asian style. And then you've got a lot of, you've got some ancient Japanese style buildings, and, and then you've got the modern steel and glass. And it's all just kind of blended together almost seamlessly. And keep in mind, a lot of things were destroyed in the turmoil where nearly 1 billion people died prior to the start of the story in the early 2000s. So, like, we're talking 2003 or something is when, like, shit hit the fan, according to lore. And we're talking, like, complete global panic and collapse World War III without the use of nukes. And that's why everybody looks just a little bit tired. The adults all look just a little bit tired. And the kids all have some sort of weird quirks and trauma. At least the kids who went through it. It's kind of like the pandemic babies are going to be a little bit strange as human beings. We all know it. And it's only been about 10 years-ish since things really got back to having a grip on reality. Yes, it is impossible to not be traumatized. Almost everybody has some sort of trauma that they're carrying with them. You won't find a single character in this story anywhere that doesn't have some kind of trauma that they're dealing with. That goes for the children and the adults. And the elderly that have survived. There'll be cases where, like, a witch hunter was married to a witch and never knew it before shit hit the fan, and neither one knew the other had a secret identity, things like that. Kind of like Mr. and Mrs. Smith kind of deal. I only saw that movie once. It was interesting. Where they were both secret agents and neither one knew the other was a secret agent, but they were working for opposing teams. Literally wanted to make a paladin for D&D. Family still alive and well. No traumatic experiences in the past. Just an altruistic good guy. Just go against a typical D&D adventure. Grain, why not? Do it. Like, even a happy family, like Vaughn's, where, you know, there's the parents and a child, there's still trauma there. But that's for D&D, not my story. No. I was talking about in my story, every character in my story has some kind of trauma related to, you know, the world collapsing. You talk to most old people who were old enough to remember World War II, whether it's because they were just born or like they were born just before and they went through it as kids, or they were a vet, you know, they all had some kind of trauma from it. Oh no, in every story? No. There's plenty of stories where characters don't have any trauma at all. They're just normal everyday people. Normal everyday people all have their own story. They're all the main characters in their own stories. Just so happens that depending on who you're following, you get a different perspective. Shadow Strider has some massive trauma. Yeah, Whitefire has some pretty massive trauma too. He was like a preteen when shit went down. So technically he's a millennial. Technically all of the adults in my story are millennials. The time frame for the story is like it's changed so many times because I keep pushing it forward to be present day. So back when I started writing it in 2008, the story took place in 2008. But now I think the story takes place in like 2022 or something. I think that's where I've set it. Nice guy rage is the scariest rage. They don't scream or smash stuff. They just become cold, calculating, and devastating. Yes, they do. Because they've gone beyond angry. Because they've just held it in so long. But yeah, so in Europa, there's very largely a population of Europeans and Asians. And you'll find a very, very strong Asian undertone. And it's not just the Japanese, but you know, the other Asian cultures also follow the Japanese in as well. And the reason it's called Europa is because it's the International Region of the Pacific Annex, IROPA. And some guy just started calling it Europa for short once because they were sick of saying International Region of the Pacific Annex in the news all the time when the world finally got its shit together and said, okay, you need to stop fighting over this because World War III nearly started before the collapse because everybody was fighting over this mysterious continent. Squad leader was born in 1986. Oh, so he's younger than me. I think a lot of people here are pretty old though. Reading up that character's bio, that hit close. Yeah. A lot of you guys are millennials. Also beware the old man in a young man's game. They know what they're doing. We still haven't drawn Alfred. I don't know how to draw old characters. Like, how would I draw Alfred Gunn? Oh, clearly I never colored Sonia's eyes. Christ. We'll try to fix this without destroying too much of the line work. Same with her doctor's coat. Actually, you know what would be easier? If I just created a new layer and went underneath. There we go. Wow. The layers. Now we merge that. Okay. Old age and treachery beats youth and exuberance every time. I could imagine Strider gets to the continent through legal means. I mean, there's people coming and going all the time. How to draw Alfred. I don't like drawing too big. Too long. Nose too long. This is my first time drawing an old character. You'll have to forgive me. Face is the wrong shape. Starting to look like Reagan. Doesn't look like Reagan. He's like 65 or something. He's the kind of person that throws away every typical anime trope. What do you mean? Julia Louis-Dreyfus is 65. She barely looks any different now than she did when she was in Seinfeld. She probably hasn't had too hard of a life. There's a description of Alfred that I need to double check. I'm gonna have to go to one of my old versions for this. Soft hands, yeah. If someone tries to monologue in combat, he just kills them. Yeah. Alright, not that version. God, there's like sections of this. I'm going through old versions to find my description of Alfred. And like there's sections that I just don't remember writing anymore because it was so long ago. The pacing is so bad. Gesundheit! My dad sneezed. You don't have to apologize for paragraphs. Cousin thought he was slicked by sniping the guy and rolling in at 20. Described it as the speech ends, the body goes limp, the blood dribbling down the armor. We're on his feet, the players cheer, the speech continues, confusion, the speech ends, body crumbles to the floor. No! Apparently they do. But you killed them, not me. I was going to simply let them go about their lives, but you chose violence. There. Found it. old guy. I couldn't remember. You know, he's kind of looking like Cosmo from Sneakers. Which is an old movie starring Robert Redford, if you didn't know. I have a bad habit of drawing some of the features too big. Got things to allow over here. Conversations are happening. Another one I like is a polymorph creature. Like dragons can take on human forms. Taking a polymorph from their human form takes enough damage, they revert to dragon form. Surprise! Nukes. So when he dies, his bodies turn apart from the inside. And cosmic horror mega monsters brought into the material planes. Yup. Just. Ah! uh, that. And that emote. Ugh, I've ruined that eyebrow. You got your grizzled old man. There you go. My first time drawing an old man. It's still not quite right, but it's the best I can do at the moment. I'll get to the hydrate in a second. hate it. Hate what I did. I think it's mostly in this area. I know I don't have his face shape right. Trying to figure out who he reminds me of. Of course, I'm still struggling with the old man. Thank you for the hydrates. Gunk Lobster, hello. I'm not late, you're early. And F is lurking, he's gone for a nap in the shade. And Cora, thanks for the hydrate. Look, it's my first time drawing an old man, okay? It's hard. Really hard to draw. Great difficulty. Gunk is redeemed a street shipper buddy street. Oh yeah. I'll know when I get his face right. I'm not even sure he should have these bangs. Nope. Let's get rid of those. See what happens. Yep. I might have one or two little loose strands. Thank you for the hydrate. Once again, food prep because I couldn't control myself. Was your food that good? Okay, Gaston. Jesus Christ. What was that chin? Eh. Well, I mean, it's not too bad for my first time drawing an old person. Let's roll. Meow. It's Gaston the survive. If he survived the fall, yeah, seeks revenge on the beast for his disfigured perfect face. Why are you angry, Fantasy? Dyslexia. There. This is the first time I have ever drawn Chief. I know he has a scar that goes from his left eyebrow to just below his right eye. And it is described as, it's clear that he's lucky to even have his vision. Death, carnage, destruction, everywhere you look. Yes. More for the crypt. Keep dragging the background around. Try and get them all relatively the same size. Still not happy with Leon's. Just gonna put all my hunters down in the corner. Eric's got some color way up in the corner. That's better. Might as well put them in order of rank. gonna move Alfred's name to the other side. There. Leon! Never let a good body go to waste, but these were innocents. They should be laid to rest properly. I can't help it if Cora keeps causing the shout. The people need to get out of the way. It's like when Lena Inverse cast Dragon Slave. Like, you just get out of the way. You see her casting, and you're just like, oh, fuck this shit, I'm out. Excuse me, please, I'm gonna grab my stuff and leave. Fuck this shit, I'm out. What's wrong? Also trying to draw a recorder, but OBS on my PC is like weird. Reinstall it. There, we've got our hunters and a large majority of our main witches. We're just missing Highwire for the main people. Forest King, because I don't dare try to draw someone of African descent without first practicing it. Because, my god. And Half-Baked, who is, I guess in some ways reminiscent of Leon, but he's not. So it's a face shape that I am not good at. If there's a character that I had to equate to Half-Baked, it would be Klein from Sao. The destruction, the pain, it's indescribable. Yeah. The tinier the meow, the bigger the destruction. So the ones we haven't drawn are mostly the teenagers. So, Blue Machine, Lemon Sunrise, Citrus Sunset. Low Beats and adults. I have no idea what Low Beat looks like. None. They play an important role, but I have no idea what they look like. I have to resize Val and Bubbles because they're a bit small compared to the others. I kept her bubblegum pink hair for Valkyrie. A witch can also change how they look pretty much at any given time, because their look is sort of like a manifestation of who they are. So if it changes, or like they're powerful enough, they can change the way they look as a witch. So like Whitefire could make his hair look more like Nebula's if he wanted to, when he transformed into his witch form. But someone sentimental like Alexander would have difficulty changing his witch form to look like something else. Because you have to have some level of self-confidence and personal self-awareness. So someone like Alexander, he's like not sure where he belongs. and he's very sentimental about the people around him, he would have a lot of difficulty forcing his look to change. It's just, you know, vibes. A witch's looks are their vibes. Kind of who they are as a person. And they can change their skin tone, but they generally don't. There's no need to go that far. Of course, if you have a crazy person, you're like that one black girl in the States who's like, I'm actually a white person. I identify as a white woman. That crazy bitch. She would, if she were a witch, she would be able to just be white if she wanted to. You can't change, like, your bone structure and stuff, but you can change your skin, hair, color. Color you can change, and, like, hairstyle, because it's not concrete structure, you know? So yeah, a lot of drawing. I've never drawn so many people in just, like, a week. And I still have a lot of trouble with it. No matter how many of them I draw, I'm just like, yep, this face is not working. Still don't like Professor Bubbles. She likes cute things, but she looks like a serious lady. Bet Highwire wishes she could change her bone structure. Actually, she doesn't care. She'll change your bone structure. Women, am I right? But hear me out. Women who can kill you. I don't know if you saw that I shared from Blue Sky. That one TikTok. But I was just like, yep, that's Highwire. That guy's talking about Highwire. She's trying to hide the fact that she's a woman. Yeah, she just does that with clothes. Hurts. Yeah, she just generally does that with clothes and not getting seen. If you see her, you're probably already dead. That's the thing with Highwire. Because even the witches think that she's a man. Almost 3 hours go, Bert. Yep, I know. Why do you think I dropped some little hearts in the chat? It's because I'm activating my Twitch page. And it'll still be another 3 hours before it's time for, before it's time for cake. But it'll give me time to make the ganache. All the emotes! The tier 2s and tier 3 emotes. First row! No! I had to, like, lean back and open my throat for that one. Phrasing! I probably scared my family. One bee died in that shout. Just one bee. The louder and bigger the meow, the less it kills. Remember, Necromancer. And somewhere, a flea died on the back of an anteater. And I'm guessing it's probably close to time to Necromancer needing to go confess his sins, am I right? It's Friday. This needs to be a soundboard clip. You can clip it if you clip it. Cats. Nature's majestic, adorable murder machines. Aw, yeah. So, other than designing which outfits, oh, it scared me. Thought it was a can coming for me. Other than designing which outfits, most of the characters are designed. Blue Machine, he has like electric blue hair. Like you think like Unicode blue. That's his hair. Hina! 3 stream streak. Hina is streaking. Woohoo! Thank you for sharing your time with us. Do you have to leave soon? It's okay. We're going to be leaving very shortly because it's going to be the end of stream. So don't worry about it. You'll head out in a few minutes. Okay, Necromancer. Remember, you can message me if you need to talk. You are friend and frond. So remember the guy trying to feed 2 tiger cubs baby formula. The first cub didn't want to. Meow. She was making baby tiger noises while wanting to play with teeth and claws. Yes. So cute. If not friend, why friend-shaped? Doing just fine, just tired? Yeah. Yeah. I understand that. I give you my energy. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I send the good vibes your way. Let's find some to raid. Evan's not up yet. We could go to CNOT. We haven't been to CNOT in a while. Tube is doing more long stream, and then of course there's Smoko Maid as well. They are all good beans. It's always hard for me to choose. Which adventure do you seek? Sculpture? Or troll? Or chaos siblings? They have had no issues with the first cup, still refusing some point resource to give them both raw chicken like quarters. Tesla would lose his mind. Well, I guess the cub didn't want baby formula, it wanted meat. Nothing better for a growing tiger cub than meat. Okay, guys, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Old enough to eat meat, but also wants to play with human with teeth and claws. I mean, they're cats. Tesla plays with teeth and claws all the time, and he's 10 years old. The adult tiger will play with you with teeth and claws too, and it will still be playing, even if it rips you to shred. Too long ago to clip. I guess we'll just have to go through the VOD. But, you know it's at the end of the VOD, so. The brothers. Still no Evan. Alright, I'm gonna send you to Tube. I know Fantasy likes Tube and Fantasy feeling kind of down. So we're gonna send you guys over to Tubular Troll. Wow, 9 viewers. Wow, there's 9 people here today. Wow. That's a good number. You're gonna head out? Alright. I'll see you on Monday, Necromancer. And for everybody else, we're off sailing to other waters. May you find adventure on distant shores. I kind of fucked that one up. But I will see you all after the weekend, bright and early, Monday morning. I hope you all have a fantastic time with the Tube. And remember, I love you, bye-bye.